I made a YouTube short showing me use Siri to turn on this PS5.
Turn on the PS5.
I'm going to show you how to do that in this video, but why do you want to do that? So first off, it's really cool if you can say, hey Siri, turn on the PS5. Let's see if one of my HomePods listens. Oh, my watch did it. Oh, there it goes. So there's my watch right there. It heard me say the trigger word. And as you see, the PS5 is turning on. So let me show you how to set this up. Okay, so to get this set up, first you need Home Assistant. This can be run on a Raspberry Pi or it can be run on an Intel NUC. It doesn't take much, but there's a lot of videos out there to explain how to set up a Raspberry Pi, so I'm not going to go through that. I'm assuming you have a Home Assistant integration set up on a hardware somewhere in your house and you have access to it. So let's get this PS5 set up. So first off, we're going to go to this GitHub, Funky Flow PS5 MQTT. So first thing we need is we need the MQTT integration. So it is super easy. Go to Settings in Home Assistant, Device and Services, Add Integration, and make sure you've got MQTT. You just click on that and click on that. And I already have it configured, so that's fine. So you just need to make sure you have this guy because that is where I'm going to click into here. Your PS5 is going to be. So we have that installed. So I'm just going to go back to my home just to reset. Then we go to GitHub. This is where the code is. This creator, Funky Flow, thank you to him for making this. We go to code right here. Click on there and we want this URL. So we click that, go back to Home Assistant, and we're going to go to Settings, Add-ons, and then we're going to the add-on store in the bottom right corner. And as you see, I already have the PS5 MQTT, but I'm still showing you how to do it. Add-on store, and then we can go to the little hamburger menu in the top right, click on that, and click repositories. So I will click on repositories, and you just paste that URL in there and tell it to add. It says I already have it because I do, but yours, it will load it in and that's all you need to do. Now just restart Home Assistant. You can do developer tools, check configuration, make sure everything's good. If it says it's all good, you can either fully restart or just restart all YAML configurations. Just to be safe, I would just do a full restart just to make sure everything's working as expected. And then we find that integration. So we go to Settings, Add-ons, and you will see the PS5 MQTT. Click on there, and you will have a menu. Start on boot, you can turn that on. Watchdog, this will restart the add-on if it crashes. Yeah, that's a good idea, turn that on. You can have it auto-update, your choice, and you can show it in the sidebar. Again, your choice. You can turn it on, and it's there right there, or you can turn it off. And then you have start and stop, restart, and uninstall. So you can start the integration. So mine's already running. So you'll see a little green circle there. I think it's red if it's not turned on. So you can turn it on. So then we're going to open the web UI. And this way we can authenticate our PS5 so it actually works as expected. So we can click this authenticate button. So now we're going to authenticate our PS5. So the authentication with the PS network by the following steps in this page. Once successful, this page will redirect, and this is okay. So it will show something like this where it says redirect, and that's good. Copy the URL from the redirect page from your browser and paste it in the field. So we're just going to take this whole page and paste it. So now we need the remote play pin code. Go to your PS5 and go to Settings, System, Remote Play, Link Device, and then that will give you a code and you type that in right there and it will authenticate. So now everything is set up. So now let's go to Settings, Device and Services, and inside MQTT, you should see a new device. So there should be one or two devices in there, and one of them should be your PS5, whatever it's named. So all I have is power. I can turn my PS5 on or off, and that is all I have it set up to do. I think there's a little bit more that you can do, but that's all I have. So pretty basic, turn on and off, but it's the automations around it that's really cool. So you can create a new automation. So use this device as a trigger. So when the device, PS5, turns on or off, you can do something like turn on the lights, turn off the lights, turn on the TV. So this is where the automation happens. So Home Assistant is great for automation. I absolutely use everything in my smart home uses Home Assistant for the automation. So now that we have the PS5 into Home Assistant, now we need to put it into HomeKit so that we can control it with our smart assistant. So now go to Settings, Device and Services, and you will want to add a HomeKit bridge integration. So you can say add integration, type in HomeKit, or Apple, it'll pull in the same. So you go to Apple and you want HomeKit bridge. So you'll add that. You can add what domains to add. So it treats it like a light switch. So I'll just check on that. Yep, so there's my PS5 and it is displayed as a switch. So we want to make sure we add the light switch. I think that's that guy. Yep, so a light switch, and then we say submit. To complete pairing, you'll get a notification under HomeKit pairing. And so there is our QR code to pair this HomeKit bridge to HomeKit. So we're basically pretending that Home Assistant is a certified HomeKit device, and now you can pair it with your iPhone. And then anything that you add to this bridge will be added to HomeKit. So that's how Home Assistant devices can go into HomeKit, and you can show it as a switch. And so then when you turn it on, you can turn this on or off. It will then control the PS5. And Siri has access to this. And that is how you connect PS5 into Home Assistant so that you can turn off or on your PS5 with Home Assistant. Just like that. If you have any questions, just let me know. Again, all the links will be down in the description. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you like tech, make sure you're following because I make really cool tech videos. Just like this PS5 connecting to Home Assistant so I can talk to Siri and have it turned on or off. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.